E, what are you doing, nigga? How could you possibly be taking a break?
He taking the shit.
Nah, my nose started bleeding, nigga.
Yo, what up? Welcome to another episode of the Ignorant Intellect. It's your boy Willie G. We got DB. Should we call you DB the General? Let's call this nigga DB the General.
Hey man, if you want me to be the general of this group, I'll be the general.
We're not gonna call you DB the General. We're gonna call
that nigga. Hey, he started giving up the power. Gave up the power. He thought about it.
You try taking it over. You try taking it.
He was like,
bro.
It's the ignorant intellect with. Oh shit, I can't say Willie Greenwood because I ain't the general.
You give a nigga an inch, a nigga take a mile.
Hell nah. So we got Dom, we got Jerry, we got Ron, E. Welcome back, everybody, and it's great to be here. How you fools?
Episode fucking 10, dog. Episode 10, my nigga.
Bro, sounded like the Nickelodeon themes.
Hey, it's crazy how that Wi-Fi will fuck you up.
Oh, that was my Wi-Fi. Oh yeah. I just be having to hold up.
It was like, fuck, damn, Willie, your shit's fucked.
He's like, I gotta turn off everything.
All right, so first of all, I'm on a good Wi-Fi. Episode 10, niggas, let's get it.
Yeah, episode 10.
Yes,
10.
brothers. Let's do it, brothers.
Let's get ignorant.
Let's get ignorant with it.
Niggas,
yo, so to start it off, yo, man, how was your guys' weekend? First off, let's get that out the way. How was y'all weekend?
My weekend was cool.
Nation.
My weekend was cool.
Raider Nation. Hey, check it out. Shout out to the nation for winning me a couple dollars, man. Shout out to the nation, dog.
How many dollars they win you?
It was a cool 50. Just a cool 50.
Okay.
I should have.
There was one dude. He did a $25 parlay. Could have won $26,000. He needed Detroit to win,
and they lost. He did everything.
That would have been hot.
Nigga.
Hot.
The Raiders played the Steelers, right?
Yes,
you know it.
Damn. So all that shit I was saying about DC, all that shit I was talking about Big Ben.
You watched the podcast.
Did it right? Y'all probably, those people probably tuned in watching the podcast and shit. But yo, so I want to hear this nigga E. What happened, big dog? You was confident. You was talking mad shit about Derek Carr a minute ago.
You just said. So what I spoke on last week, I was on point, right? What did you say about Ben Roethlisberger? So you was on point, right? You was on point, right?
And that's exactly salty.
That's what the nigga that came out and did, and he played just like last week, nigga. So okay. I don't got nothing to say.
Oh, it's Ben Roethlisberger.
Hey, 2-0. Fuck a hoe.
For the record, the Raiders started 2-0 last year.
Yeah. Hey, all I gotta say.
That out there.
Hey, 2-0 don't mean shit.
That's what I'm about to say. 2-0 don't mean shit.
I've been disappointed before.
I take that 1-1
I didn't
start.
see the 6-0 not even make it to the playoffs. So come on.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. I was happy seeing
last year
Lamar.
Last year. Last year, I didn't see the nigga went 11-0.
Jeez.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let you take that 2-0. But just know when the Steelers come to Las Vegas, it will be a different story. Because Big Ben will be out of there. Big Ben will be out of there. And now
who's gonna be in there?
Who gonna be in there?
I don't give a fuck. Somebody else.
Oh, it ain't him, man.
Somebody else.
Big Ben.
I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
Hey, and the thing about it though, and then we can move past it because I just get hot all over again. But the thing about it though, I've been saying, I was like, this year to come back for what? Is he going to be a coach? A coach assistant? They was like, no, they're going to give him the starting job. I said, no way in hell, after watching the last 2 years, does this nigga deserve a starting spot just off of the strength of being number
They said
7.
he Phillip Rivers, bruh. They said he Phillip Rivers.
Hell no. So I'm like, at least make this a fighting chance. And they did not do that. And that's why we have sorry ass Ben barely making the win first week and then getting exposed again second week and we're not winning. It's like, bruh, take his old ass out and just have this nigga coach the playbook. Like, you know what I'm saying? If y'all gonna run them same ass plays,
Look, last week he was seasoned like a Cajun steak. This week, this nigga's fucking toast.
He is seasoned. He is seasoned. He's been there for a minute now. Now, does that take away from
Like
how
that
the food?
Sound like that nigga overcooked.
Nigga, we was talking in terms of a cast iron skillet, nigga.
Cast iron.
That boy seasoned.
So now they talking about nigga.
We gotta put oil on that nigga to keep him going.
Yo, I'll say, Big Ben,
y'all nigga heard it wrong.
He took a fucking smack at one point there, and got back up and launched that motherfucker downfield. I think he threw it an incompletion, but he threw that motherfucker.
It was I don't know. It was one of those games where it was just like one team's clearly better than the other, but you never know which team is gonna fuck up once, and then all of a sudden the game changes.
Yeah,
because that little penalty with roughing the passer, I was like, oh, here comes the Raiders again. Here comes the team I know. Finna fuck this up.
Yeah, it always. I wonder if the Raiders can, because that's always what shoots them in the foot is themselves.
The defense is different, though. I'm gonna keep it a stat. The defense is different.
We'll see.
Yeah, it's actually decent.
There's 2 weeks. There's 2 weeks.
I haven't watched them yet.
Hey, who's your starting linebacker, Jerry?
I don't even know.
Middle line. All right, who's your starting corner on the left side?
No.
Listen, I don't know all that shit. That's okay. And that's
Harry
okay.
Said, he is a hooper. So he don't give a fuck about their names.
Y'all got Jonathan Abram, right?
Yes,
we got Jonathan Abram, and he's your what? Your left side cornerback. That's what you talking about, E?
Huh? No.
Oh, he's strong safety. He's strong safety.
Strong safety. Yo, okay. So there was a play where Najee Harris put that boy on his back.
I did see that.
Put that man on his back. Yo, I swear he stopped playing with the aggression that I know him to have. Like, yo, bro, the rest of the game he was shook, bro. He was shook. He was like, I'm not. If it comes to Najee Harris, there were times where he had a tackle on Najee, and he was let's
let me go for his legs.
Yeah, bro. But he's nice. Jonathan's nice, but he definitely got put down. But
that boy Waller was killing 6'6" out there.
Waller's nice, but I think he's a little overrated.
I think he's overrated too.
He's all right. He's nice, but he's definitely not what people make him out to be. They're talking about best player I ever coached. Yeah.
Well, that's just a coach. Whoa. That's just a coach trying to hype his player up. We all know what that was. John Gruden has coached way too many people for him to be like, that was the best player I ever coached.
Yeah. But look, because I do want to talk about quickly, I want to talk about that Niners-Eagles game, right? So my Niners versus Ron's Eagles, right?
Damn, it's a lot of rivalries up in this mud.
Listen, we have a week 2 was rivalry week on the podcast, right?
Sipping.
So yeah, man. Ron, what was your take from the game? Did you watch the game?
I caught most of it. I seen it was a defensive game, but the game was won by the trenches because it was you guys' line was fucking dominating on both sides of the ball.
It was pretty
good. That was the deciding factor of the game. Like, yeah, there was plenty of deep balls. There were plenty of deep balls that Jalen could have made if he was able to step into his throws, but he wasn't able to step into his throws. So it's like they're underthrown, cost points.
Yeah.
My guy said he barely watched it. I caught some of it, most of it. He watched the game,
just
didn't want to talk about it.
Gave you a nice little analysis.
He watched the whole game, just didn't want to talk about it. He watched the whole game, just didn't want to talk about it, man. He said, I watched a little bit of it, watched kind of most of it. Gave him a whole analysis and was
gave him the ESPN version of an analysis.
He really didn't want to talk about it. He watched the game, but really didn't want to talk about it, but he let you have it.
Bro, that's funny as fuck.
I feel you, Shorty. I feel you.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think they did. The game was really won in the trenches. But what I thought was interesting was, if you noticed, in the beginning, the first quarter, particularly, the Niners didn't get a first down, and they, Jimmy seemed super off. They weren't able to get anything generated, and a lot of people are thinking, oh, okay, they're gonna put Trey Lance in, get him jump started on some shit. I like that Kyle Shanahan didn't do that, because what happened was it looked almost methodical, because y'all were just selling out on the defense, on the line. Like, y'all were like going, I think 5 rushers sometimes, like trying to get to the quarterback, and that expended a lot of energy, I felt, in the first quarter particularly. And then when y'all didn't get that touchdown, shit started snowballing. You feel me? Second quarter hits, Niners get a touchdown just before the half, and then you guys never got established. I wanted to say it was almost methodical, the way that Shanahan played that game, because he's known to do that. You know what I mean? Following the way the Niners for so long, he does that, and I thought that's kind of what happened. But I thought you guys impressed me a lot with your defensive line play for sure. I thought you guys were really good on the run blocking, or the run defense. It was just the pass protection of the Niners offensive line was amazing. It's phenomenal. 0 sacks allowed. I think there was only like a couple of pressures. It was a good game overall, but yeah, man, Jalen Hurts, he was looking hurt at times. He was looking nice at times.
No, really.
He was looking nice at times.
But 82 yards rushing. And most of his completions were literally, like I said, he just couldn't step into his throws. So they were
he had the one long 91 yarder or whatever it was, and that was like that. So that was probably my play of the week. I thought that was, I shouldn't say it was my play of the week. It was one of the plays of the week, just because he, like, corner trip. You feel me? Dude caught it, went 91 yards, but he should have finished that touchdown. When he didn't get the touchdown, I'm like, oh
damn, 91 yards and no TD. God,
bro, they didn't even score on the drive. The Niners got a fourth.
I would have been hot, bro.
That's that defensive line.
I was hot.
I know he was.
Talking about Philly, though, there's a lot of news going on out there outside of the football world. That boy Big Ben said, fuck y'all, and I ain't coming back, you bitch asses.
Yeah, good riddance.
Now it's good riddance.
All of a sudden, Philly don't give a fuck, huh?
Right.
Bro,
niggas was in love with
your girlfriend break up with you, and now you don't care, huh?
Niggas was in love with Ben Simmons, and now he's saying good riddance. I feel it though.
It's mutual though. It's mutual.
Y'all pushed that nigga out.
No, don't say y'all. It was Doc.
Don't say y'all.
It was Doc. He
Doc
said all he had to do is answer the question correctly, and he couldn't answer correctly.
He did say that.
So, do you think, though, that should have been the case? Like, do you think that Doc, having just gotten there, Ben Simmons having been there, that should have been the course of action for the franchise? I mean, Ben Simmons is a really young player, and you would assume he still has a lot of room to develop. Don't you think that would have been Ron, I'm asking you particularly, don't you think that would have been something you would have, as a fan, like to have seen Ben Simmons instead of Doc Rivers?
I mean, yeah, but I don't think it's just like, it's at the same time, it's like, bro, you can't cater to this nigga. He doesn't want to fucking come in during and do extra work for practices. Like, teammates are exposing him about his lack of work ethic. And then not only that, you got to think about the fact that it's like, all right, bro, the first 2 years you wasn't shooting, and they still had enough confidence to give you a max contract. So why does it matter what Doc said?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need somebody to hold your hand the entire way because you're playing like a fucking bum.
The thing is, though,
is he playing like a bum?
In the playoffs, he played
that playoff series, he was a fucking bum.
Oh shit!
That was
33%.
He went from all-star Ben to average Ben.
That was a bad decision.
That was below average. 33%.
That field goal percentage.
But if your head coach, if the reporters ask your head coach, How do you feel about Ben Simmons? Do you think
he's supposed to back him up?
That's what I'm saying. If your head coach says, "Oh, I don't have the answer to that question," it's like, nigga, what you mean, nigga?
Because at the same time, the coach is not in charge of getting rid of that player. It's the fucking GM and shit. So therefore, like, you supposed to say what's correct and let. And
I think, looking back on it, Doc would say I would answer it differently. But at the time, his mindset was like, y'all asking me a question I have nothing to do with. Like, that's the GM's decision if Ben Simmons is going, he's like, I obviously know what y'all asking.
Yeah.
That's not me. That's not on me to be saying.
No,
you know what I mean?
That's not true. That is his job. His job is to
the coach does not hire the players, though.
You're right, but it's his
job. So Ben Simmons could be out the door and he never know it coming.
It's his job to make those pieces on the floor work to the best of your abilities. That's his
shit was over though.
But if Elton Brand feels something different, then he can feel something different.
Nigga, the shit was over. So Doc was like, bro, I don't fucking know what's finna happen in this offseason.
Yeah, like, nigga, you asking me some shit, nigga, I just lost.
That's a tough question to ask a nigga that just lost. But
now in season, I feel like in season, if you ask him,
Doc should have answered that question better. So Ben Simmons is warranted to feel like, nigga, fuck y'all.
So you gonna quit because what if a coach said, or are you gonna show up and be like, look at me, nigga?
At the end of the day, you still a man. And you still sign that contract.
Because what is Ben gonna do now?
True. True. He's not saying he's not gonna play basketball.
He said,
"What is he gonna do now?"
I'm not defending Ben. Let me just keep that straight. I'm not defending Ben.
Never putting on an NBA jersey again if he has to be for Sixers.
So which means that I just don't want to play for this organization.
So what is he gonna do now?
So where would be a good fit for him?
And the Sixers control this. Remember that.
You know what would be a good fit for him? Honestly,
what?
Even though it'd just the Warriors.
Everybody keeps saying that.
Damn, he go to the Warriors. That'd be wild.
But you don't need two niggas that can't shoot. Draymond can't shoot, and
it would have to be
nigga. We got Clay and Steph to shoot.
Those are cuffs. Those are cuffers.
Harrison Barnes. He didn't have to shoot all the time.
Harrison Barnes was willing to take the shot and make the shot.
Ben Simmons is willing to take the shot.
Oh,
is Ben Simmons willing to just be a role player?
Draymond's willing to take the shot. I don't know about Ben Simmons.
Ain't willing to take
Draymond's willing
to take.
All I gotta say is I've been watching that Black Ops hoops. All I gotta say is I've been watching the open run hoops, and that nigga been hitting tray balls.
Bro,
he did this last summer, bro.
Every summer.
I don't give a damn, nigga. It's way more tray balls. This nigga will take
last year. Last year he was hitting turnaround fadeaways, nigga, and he still didn't do anything in the game, bro.
I can't wait till the season starts. Damn, Ben better hit some threes or eat.
Ben Simmons. I said this a couple weeks ago, whenever that was. The best basketball fit for him would be to go to Brooklyn, trade Kyrie for Ben Simmons, a straight up trade. That would be the best decision. But as far as they're not doing that. But as far as a basketball perspective, that'd be
nice.
That would be the best fit for both teams. But
or even the Timberwolves.
Ben Simmons on the Timberwolves would make them definitely better.
That's a solid fit for Ben.
Who we get?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
See what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Ben is gonna get fucked. That's what's gonna happen. Ben gonna end up on the Orlando Magic and
Ben Simmons,
never win a ring.
Ben Simmons for Cj Mccullum would be, but see, that's the thing. Cj McCullum's not better than Ben, so that's not.
It's not straight up.
That's not a straight. That can't be a straight up trade. But going to Portland,
are you looking for a facilitator or are you looking for a scorer? Is the question. It all depends on who needs a scorer and a facilitator. Because if you need somebody that's to facilitate,
this is all I know. This is all I know. Ben Simmons, he better be able to shoot this season on any team he goes to, because they still gonna have the same problems when he make it to the playoffs. And they're like, okay, we're just gonna foul you, so you don't shoot for, you can't shoot free throws well, or we just not gonna let you get to the cup because we know you're gonna try to pass it. Point blank. Period. You either learn how to shoot, or nobody gonna really fuck with you.
Hopefully he found that jump shot. Speaking about finding.
I would love to see Ben Simmons be better. But speaking about finding, though, yeah. Hey, that nigga had that in his back pocket. That nigga had that in his pocket.
He was waiting.
That nigga had it in his pocket. But
was that a little early?
Hey, hey, but you know what? That was so good. I'm gonna go ahead and let him have that.
Speaking about finding, did y'all hear about the girls that remains was found out in Wyoming?
You talking about Petito?
Yo, so hold on. Yes, Gabrielle Petito, and this is a very interesting story. Actually, no, all jokes aside, it's
don't go camping.
Interesting story
with your boyfriend.
With your boyfriend.
So first of all,
hey Willie, break it down.
Serious note, serious face.
Right.
Give the preface, Willie. Give the backstory and the preface, please.
I got you. So before I'm gonna preface before I preface and say that before I had started looking into it and just read like a little bit, I'm like, oh, okay, girlfriend gets killed by boyfriend flees. Like, what's so interesting about that? Why is this mainstream? Why is this on like mainstream news? Why is this big news like that? Feel me? So I started looking into it a little bit. So apparently Gabby and her boyfriend Brian Laundrie, they are from New York. And
can we just say that last name again, because it's spelled horribly, and for you to get laundry out of that, I'm just like, okay, nigga, that's what you said, huh?
Yeah, that's his last name, Laundrie.
I was like, his name is Lotteria. I don't fucking know.
So his last name is Laundrie, Brian Laundrie. So they're from New York, and they had renovated a van and turned it into like a camper or whatever, and they were doing a cross-country trip.
Yeah.
So they're traveling across country, and over the course of like 4 or 5 months or something like that, and the chick goes missing. Apparently, fast forward to a couple of days ago, they find her remains, right? So this is where I pick up on it at. So apparently he and she had been pulled over back in August 12th, I believe it was, because there was a report of a domestic dispute or domestic abuse or whatever, where they were at the time, which was in Utah, right?
He killed her. Somebody
calls the police, lets them know. I listened to the dispatch of the guy who calls the police. Cops catch up to him, pull him over, right? Apparently, as the cop was pulling him over, dude hits the curb, right, in the van. And so this whole shit ensues. The cop walks up, has his body cam on, walks up, and you guys got to check this video out. It's like an hour long, but I swear to God, for body cam footage, this is the fucking most interesting shit I've ever seen in my life. So he comes up, hey, how's it going? She's bawling, crying, right? Face hella red, hella crying. Dude looks out, they're like, hey, he's like, what's going on or whatever. She's just like, oh, I'm just like, so like we've been fighting all day and da, 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 da. He pulls her out the car, pulls her aside, takes her back by his police cruiser or whatever. Then backup comes, they pull the guy out. So he first goes over and starts asking her about her story. She starts giving him her side of the story. What happens? The dude starts giving the side of the story. Well, here's where the twist comes. It wasn't domestic abuse of him hitting her. She was beating on him, right? So it's a little interesting because it's like, oh, well, then you go back, you listen to the dispatch, and the dude is like, yeah, I didn't see the guy hit the girl. I just saw him kind of like shrugging her off or whatever. And so it lines up with the cops. The cops are like, yo, we're gonna have to charge her, right? We're gonna have to take her into jail or whatever, because you guys live in your van. We have to separate you by law, yada, yada, yada. Yo, these cops are by the fucking books. For the first 45 minutes of this hour and 15-minute video, they were going by the books, doing everything.
Like no bullshit.
My girl was like, these cops are fucking making a good name for cops around the country right now. No wonder, because they're dealing with two white people. But
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm playing. But so anyways,
Facts.
they
I watched a black guy get punched by cops today. I'm sorry.
Facts. Facts.
So
Can't
the dude fucking you can see in his face, he's like trying to like protect his girl, right? He's like, no, don't charge her. She's all good. I was just I knew she was upset. I knew she was stressed. Like, don't worry about it. And he goes on this whole thing. Well, the cop starts being like, sorry, man, we got to charge her. And I get to thinking about myself. I get to thinking to myself, and I'm like, yo, what could there be something else at play? Right? Like, maybe not that he killed her or whatever happened.
Cops
like,
did some shit.
The cops.
no, not even deeper than that. Could they have been on the run from somebody? Because when you watch this video and he's saying like, no, like, you don't have to take down our shit, like, you know, don't put her name in the system. Her name is going to be somewhere in the system. You feel me? It gets you thinking, and you're like, yo, are you guys trying to hide from somebody? But we also had watched this Fox News video sorry, to quickly wrap that up, they end up letting both of them go. Neither one of them gets charged with anything. They just had to separate for the day. And then that was that, right? And then they go about their day. So anyways, apparently a few days later, he ends up in Florida,
At
right?
home, right?
His parents' home in Florida.
Where they both lived.
No. Where his family lived. Mind you, they were coming from New York, going across to like Washington State up to like Seattle.
Oh, okay, so he didn't go home. He went to his family's house.
Yeah. So he traveled. He kept going across the country. They had gone across the country. Her body was found in Wyoming. That nigga was in Florida. The police got to him on the 12th. They separated. I want to say it was like around like the 16th or something. She was reported missing around like the 24th or some shit like that. Those dates could be off, but that's a rough timeline of what happened, right? But so anyways, we were watching, me and my girl watching Fox News. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that, but we were watching Fox News. We're watching the interview with the two dads. The Fox News anchor is like talking to the dad, her biological dad, and the stepdad, right? And the biological dad is like telling his side, and he's like, yeah, you know, she's a good girl, they loved each other, all this, that, and the third. You guys see her, make sure you guys remember her mannerisms, keep note of her tattoos, look at her face, like all these things. I started putting the pieces together. I'm like, yo, were her parents looking for her? Somebody had a hit out on these people. Is that why they were trying to stay so low? And then all of a sudden he flees. Her body, well, turns out a couple of days ago gets turned up, or they confirm or whatever that is her body. But he goes to Florida, and when he goes to Florida, he went somewhere. It was the last place he was seen. I think it was like his parents' house or some shit like that. And then he went for a hike, and they haven't been able to find him since. It just gets you
Sounds like a fucked up story,
bruh.
Wow,
this shit is like fucking onions, bruh. You gotta peel back the layers.
You know what this reminds me of?
It sounds like they know something and somebody's silencing them.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
The Lacey Peterson case.
Yep, that's what I thought.
This sounds like Lifetime.
It sounds like a Lifetime movie.
Yeah, man.
Needs to be on the OWN network.
This sounds like the Lacey Peterson case.
Lacey Peterson. 100%. And that was in Modesto. That was right when I moved to Manteca, 2001.
That's crazy.
That shit was right there.
Right around the corner.
So crazy how like people can just die and nobody really know. Like, only people who know is the person that killed him.
Yeah. Wow. That's so crazy. But yeah, no. Did you guys know anything about it? You guys checked anything out?
I mean, I checked on it after our discussion about it, but I didn't know anything about it beforehand.
I seen some on Twitter where they was talking about her boyfriend for sure killed her without a doubt. That there's no way you fucking go.
The
with
Twitter detectives are active.
There's no way you go with your boyfriend across country and this nigga don't know where your body at. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck you don't know where she at, nigga? She went across country with you.
Listen,
I was about to say, who said he didn't know? What if he was like, nah, I was there. Them niggas shot her and I dipped.
bruh, that shit is so crazy. And here's the thing, though. I'm skeptical that he killed her, right?
I don't think he did it.
Huh?
I don't think he did it.
Why?
It's deeper.
Like
I think it's deeper. I think it's deeper. I think he knows who did it, and that's why he's missing or fleeing.
Yeah.
Because everybody think he's fleeing, but
he could have just got.
What if he was killed?
So they have a manhunt out for him, right?
Or what if they killed him too?
Yeah.
They have a manhunt out on him, right? For him, the FBI, but he's not a suspect.
Dude. If he was black, he would have been a suspect.
100%. You know who they had? Who they was interviewing?
Nah, black people ain't this slick. They would have got caught by now.
They got old boy from Most Wanted. What was that? What's Brad name from Most Wanted? Old dude with the slick back here. The nigga that be hosting the Most Wanted, bro.
I know who you're talking
about. His name. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, so they was interviewing him, and he was like, "You know something's up when they covered for the bruh when they said they didn't see him or something, and he wasn't. They said he was at the crib when he wasn't at the crib or some shit like that, and all of a sudden it came out like, so y'all said the nigga was at the crib when he wasn't at the crib, bruh." So you gave this nigga extra days to whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Like
you fabricated where he was at to cover for what he was possibly doing.
You got an insight. This is why you guys got to watch the fucking body cam footage, because you'll get a fucking inside look of the corruptness of the police officers. Like I said before, for the first 45 minutes of this shit, these are some scotch-free officers. You're like, yo, if this is representative of the vast majority of our officers, we're in pretty fucking good hands. You know what I'm saying? Because these guys are like, no, if the tables were turned and it was a man attacking the woman, we'd have to take him down. We're not letting her off. And they're like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, okay, these guys are pretty good. You know what I'm saying? These guys don't play no games. Then all of a sudden, dude starts talking. They get to talking with each other. And they're like, well, technically, did she intend to cause bodily harm? Right?
Oh, wow.
And then so listen, bro. So the cops, this is real. This is fucking real shit, bro. So I saw it. So the cops walk up to her. They walk up to her fucking door. They had her in the police cruiser. So they open the door. Cop walks up. He zips up his bulletproof vest. He says, now, Gabby, there's only one person who can answer this question, and that's you. So whatever you're about to say next, I want you to think about it. And I don't want you to just answer. I want you to think about it. Did you, what did he say? Did you intend to cause bodily harm? Like, what? Nigga, what are you talking about? You're giving her the answers to the test here. What the fuck you mean?
Right.
And she's like, no. He's like, okay, well, this is, hey, so oh shit, bro. We're like, a dog would be like this. We're like, did you intend to do it? No. Okay, this is 100% your decision, Willie. Go ahead. 100% your decision. I'm not like, bro, you have to watch it and you will be like, that's Dom to a T, bro. No. This nigga got to pull the gun on me. Y'all niggas don't know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
this nigga pulled a gun on me. He's like, bro, chill.
I don't know.
Backstory. One person pulled a real gun on me. I wasn't gonna let another person pull.
Bruh.
I have crazy cousins that feel like, oh, what? Grandpa gun upstairs. Let me grab that and start waving it around and shit.
But yeah, that's
whoa.
So the
That boy was over here like, what? Ain't nothing wrong with this. We could do this all day.
What, dog? You like it with a whole like this, huh, nigga?
That's a Mari story for sure.
But yeah, so the cop did that shit, bro. Like legit was like, all right, put it on the other cop. It's 100% your decision. Whatever you do, I back you up, man. I was like, bro, what? And then they go over to the dude and they're like, well, technically, literally the dude said it. Well, technically, oh my God. They're like, we can enforce the law. I'm saying this for everybody to judge me.
That boy knew he was on camera.
The cop is saying this through the body cam. He's like, I know everybody's going to judge me, the judge, the public, everybody's hearing this right now. This is 100% your call.
I'm taking it off me. He's removing any responsibility from him. This ain't only.
He said, I will not be responsible for this white girl's death.
As soon as this nigga gets back, E, what are you doing, nigga? How could you possibly be taking a break?
He taking the shit.
My nose started bleeding, nigga.
Holy shit.
Wrapping up with Petito. So y'all know, man, it's an interesting story. All the fucking all the little shit that plays into it, like the little backstories. Like I'm telling you, the dad, I think there was a hit out on one, if not both of them. They caught up to them. They got their information in the system. They said, fucking, we're on to them. They were like witness protection. Maybe they were witnesses to a murder. And maybe those murderers then needed to take them out too. Get in a van and go fucking head west, right? Get out of New York. Get the fuck out of here. Go live your life. You're 22 years old, right? Next thing you know, done. Wisconsin, National Forest, body found, gonzo. Case not closed, still open. Too many fucking twists and turns to keep up with. What the fuck?
This is how people become cold cases.
Facts. When it's too complicated.
If you ever witness a crime, close your eyes.
And they
do the crime.
Immediately close your eyes. Like, no, I ain't see shit.
Oh, so we talking about snitching, huh?
Stop snitching.
I ain't see shit. I can't snitch on nothing I ain't see.
Who will be the first one to tell in this box?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If something's on the line, if I'm going down, I'm probably gonna tell.
So, nigga, I got shit to lose.
Hey, listen, too pretty for jail.
Don't commit no crimes around me.
Dom said, me either. Dom tried to slide it in there, just like, yeah, don't do
nothing around me, nigga. Nigga straight up said, don't do nothing around me, nigga.
Don't do nothing around
like, damn.
Man, I don't want to be implicated. I don't want you trying to use me as an alibi. I don't need none of that in my life.
I'm finna call Dom. Like,
not if you did some shit. If you innocent, nigga, yeah, it's good, right? Well, not if you did some shit. Don't be caught. Hey, I was with you at your house. Hell no, he wasn't. Hell no. Hell no.
I don't know where that nigga was at, but I don't know where that nigga was at, but he wasn't here.
Especially if you wasn't with me. Hell no.
Damn. Could you imagine you get a call one day and they're like, hey, so Mr. Ferguson said he was with you on the date of, can you confirm? Elon.
like as they calling you, you gotta call him on the other phone and be like, hey bro, what the fuck they calling me for?
That's where you fuck up. That's where Dom fuck it up right there.
Yeah, Dom would then try to confirm.
I'm gonna call him immediately. Yeah. Nigga, they listen. If they calling you, you think they listening to this nigga phone?
Dom doesn't question where they got his phone number. He's just like, hey officer, how's it going?
I'm not. I would have to listen to what they said and be like,
What do you mean? They said what they said.
No, like in the sense of like
we are calling about Elon Ferguson. What do you know?
Right. In the sense of okay,
Ain't nothing
this day,
to
this time. Was I able to say that this was because if I knew I wasn't even where he said?
No, they don't tell you where he said he was. They just ask if you were with him on this day at this time.
They're not gonna tell you no other details to let
they
you
just
know
ask
what's going on.
Jerry.
Yep.
I call you up.
Oh, you just gonna say yeah.
I was with my
even if you wasn't there.
That nigga. Okay, great. Because we just found out that he was a double homicidal murderer, and we have you at the fucking scene of the crime with him. Jerry's like, wait.
Like, wait, hold up. What day you said?
That will take all my shit, huh?
Wait, that must be after he dropped me off.
October 24th. No. I thought you said August.
Well, that must be after he dropped me off.
That must have been after he dropped me off.
I remember that part.
Hell no. Okay. Anybody in this motherfucker gonna snitch if they implicated on some shit that is outside of their
knowledge. Like, nigga, I did not do that.
if it was like, yo, he fucking like stole a candy bar from the fucking shit, he's going down for $10. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'll take the rap for this nigga. Yeah, bro, you owe me. You know what I'm saying? I might take the rap for you. And you going down? Murder, she wrong. You going
especially
down?
You murdered white bitch.
Oh, I mean, come on, Jerry.
They gonna throw the book at your ass, boy.
Taking the fall for you murdering a white chick.
You're under the jail.
What the cops say? That's totally on you, bro. That's totally. Hey, I know everyone's watching.
Hey,
everyone's watching.
Your choice.
Your choice.
Taking the fall for murdering a white chick.
No. I think that would be insane.
I'm not taking the fall for no nigga. I'm gonna tell that nigga, you better come clean. I'm not even saying that I'm a tail, but it's like, nigga, you better come clean.
But what if you now what?
Nigga, then
what if he say you was the one who did it? Huh?
Somebody come to see.
All of a sudden, you the one who did it.
Somebody coming to see.
Gary gonna send an anonymous letter.
Somebody coming to see you, bro. There's no way. I'm not going down for 20 years for you.
Mr. Jerry, we have Dominic Barnes. We have Dominic Barnes here, and he said
we both did some
were
shit,
the murderer.
This is the thing. If we both did some shit and I got caught, that's different. But
so what if you
did some shit and I didn't do it?
Okay, so what if you were the driver and he was the killer?
Oh damn.
I took part in it. I already knew it.
But you didn't know that he was gonna kill. He just like comes back to the car. Hey, go. And you
that's a part of it. That's a part of it.
Damn, Jerry in it now.
That's a part of it. I mean, the moment you decide to say, yeah, nigga, I'll be your getaway driver, nigga.
No. Okay, no. You were coming to come pick up some weed from this fool, and he just comes out like, go.
Oh, that's the same situation. You better, nigga. You better come clean, nigga.
Once he hop in the car, they damn near just gonna put you as an accomplice.
No, you were selling some weed.
Oh shit!
I'm selling him some weed. He get in the car, talk about some go.
Essentially, you went up to meet up with this person. And all of a sudden, they jumped in the car. You don't know what happened before they jumped in the car. All of a sudden, the cops are saying that person murdered a person.
Yeah,
this nigga really got
you are an accomplice now. Yeah, are you gonna snitch and be like, hold the fuck on? I just picked him up and he ran in the car, or are you gonna just be like,
I don't know
yeah, I drove the car. Hell yeah,
I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know.
Like I pulled up to a red light.
I drove away because I was scared. This nigga talking about going, so I went. I don't know what the fuck going on.
He put a gun to my head.
We don't believe in ignorance. We don't believe in ignorance.
Nigga, you could check my. Nigga, I'm going home. Trust me. Listen, I ain't going to jail for that.
What's your alibi?
Nigga,
you was with him,
or you're gonna go down for selling reefer.
I'd rather go down for selling reefer than murder, nigga.
Yeah. Got 20 kilos of reefer on you. You're going down for.
Oh my god, shut up.
I've been waiting for you guys to be like, all right, this shit's getting out of hand. He caught on a long time ago. Y'all niggas just kept going with it. Let's talk about some more funny shit. Yo, So
some more funny
Jerry,
shit.
this is Jerry's thing with the prenup. Jerry,
Lord.
one.
I mean, is it?
Jerry said he need that prenup. What you mean?
No, what I'm saying is I respect. This is the thing, right? If me today was to meet fucking whoever, right? Ashanti, Cardi B, fucking Beyonce, it doesn't matter, right? Whatever, right?
Yeah,
I meet
you
him.
had to say Cardi B.
Specific as women in mind.
I fuck with Cardi B. Cardi B, nigga, whatever.
Oh, hold on. No, let me
You
hear what
what?
you gotta say
You
first.
what?
Let me.
Go ahead, ask away.
No. I said let me wait until you hit that. I don't even know the question.
Go ahead, Jerry.
Oh no. So my thing about it is, right, yo. So if say I come across one of these women in any form and everything goes good, and I'm me today, and they're them today, and they're like, all right, let's get married, nigga. But let's check it out. I know I'm fucking famous, and I know I'm fucking rich, and you're not fucking famous, or you're not fucking rich. I still want to get married to you, nigga, but you need to sign this prenup because you're not going to take half my shit just in case this shit don't work out. I'm cool with signing a prenup. I'm cool with coming in. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with signing the prenup.
Yeah, you're a dude.
I'm cool with that.
You're a dude. Dudes would definitely be cool with that because they're thinking, I got to make something myself.
But a lot of what I've noticed is a lot of women might find that as damn near offensive if you ask me to sign a prenup, nigga. And I'm like, listen, bro, check it out. Same situation. If I came into this bitch balling, I'm leaving this bitch balling. I'm not giving you half my shit.
So wait, is a prenup like based on the amount that you make when you're together, not based on what you came in with?
Well, I think a prenup
it's based on what you came in with.
And saying pretty much, nigga, no matter what my shit grows
what you guys
to,
got when you guys were together.
What my shit grows to individually, my shit, nigga, you don't get no entities of my shit in my name.
I had before we became together.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like a prenup is for anything that I could be wrong on it, but I'm
so say I start the Lakers, right?
Say
I'm the owner of the Lakers. You don't get money from the Lakers organization if we divorced, saying like, no, I helped him start the Lakers. Like, no. The Lakers were started before we got married. That's what the prenup was.
Yeah, then that means you don't get anything that comes from before we were married. But now that's what I'm saying. So when you're married, everything that you had when you were together, that you made together, is split between you two.
Yeah, that's what marriage is either way.
Yeah.
But if you get a prenuptial agreement, it's to say anything that I make with you, you don't get half of it if we split. That's the purpose of the prenup.
Right. Yeah. And there's you can also have it to where it's like, okay, like the thing with the Currys, right? Like, oh, if you cheat and that ends our relationship, then bitch, I get some of your shit.
That's like Dale Curry's trying to prove that old girl cheated. Because old girl knew about Dale's girlfriends.
But that's the thing. If there's in all marriages, if there's like one person cheats on the other, then like it automatically goes in favor of the other person. You broke the contract.
But cheating is determined by how your rules were. So they said since he technically got caught and the whole family knew about it and she forgave him, it's called they reconciled, right? Now he's trying to say, well, you were fucking my friend behind my back. We never reconciled that. So technically you were cheating. You don't get nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit is wild, bro, when you get to the law.
So
I think a prenup is key I think they're key. If one person think it's key, I think it's key because they might want to protect what they got going on or whatever. It's not for everybody, but I think
definitely not for everybody.
Now, when I have a prenup, it depends on where I'm at in my life and what the hell I got going on.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think a prenup is like, I think it's necessary to protect yourself, right?
That nigga said that sternly. That nigga said that sternly and mugged the camera straight on. He wasn't even looking at us. He was looking at the camera.
Damn.
He was looking at the camera, bro.
He letting y'all know.
Like, damn, like
don't fuck with my herba bucks.
Don't fuck with my herba bucks.
My herba bucks.
Don't play.
Damn, boy.
That's funny.
I built this
You don't
with
get
my
no
hands.
part of Herbalife.
I built this with my hands. You don't get to just be half of this because you came along for the ride after the fact.
Hey, so what's up with fucking Brittany Bundle or Bundle Brittany
Renner.
Off with the
We're talking about Brittany Renner and her stepdaddy season.
She
trying to get
PJ. She looking for another nigga. And you know the coldest part about it? This the coldest part about it. It's gonna be a nigga that's gonna get in that say and say, not me. Yeah, fucking right. Nigga, that nigga gonna be like, oh, I can hit that, and then they gonna be me that's gonna be the next. You fucking dummy.
You just gonna be another. You gonna be another notch on the belt.
So what?
Yeah,
so
no, not another notch. She gonna be another baby daddy.
And look though, she pop off, and all of a sudden, Amber Rose popping off.
Because she was saying it's gonna be her stepdaddy season 2.
First of all, I would really like to say Amber Rose is sexy, but I just don't like that forehead tattoo. I don't like that.
So what happened with Amber Rose though?
It's different. That's different. It's stepdaddy season.
Amber Rose commented on Brittany Renner shit saying like, yeah, girl, it's stepdaddy season.
Yeah, they broke up.
Yeah,
what is the like? Explain to me, because I'm not really,
They both got children from other men, and they trying to get other people to take care of them.
Well, you know about the Brittany because we spoke on it.
They're single mothers. What do you mean?
No,
I'm saying the stepdaddy.
They're single. They have children. Their moms that have children, and they're looking to get new niggas to marry them. Ultimately, that's why they're saying. I'm just saying, it's stepdaddy season. So they're like, where the new niggas at?
On me.
That's pretty much what they're saying. Where the new niggas at? That's what they're saying.
Is there
PJ Washington?
But the way they're going about it, the way they're going about it is ratchetness. It's
pretty much how niggas look at it like this, Willie. How niggas talk about, man, I'm ready to fuck some hoes tonight. I'm ready to get cracking. What's up with it? That's what they're doing on their end.
Like
saying,
a girl was like,
I'm ready to
I'm
get
a hoe
some niggas to get me
and
pregnant.
I'm a housewife.
Yes.
I can do both at the same time. I was like, oh,
pretty much. That's how she getting down.
Okay.
Now again, I'm gonna just go ahead and say Amber Rose is a sexy motherfucker without that forehead tattoo.
Well, the forehead tattoo is there to stay, so I guess sexy motherfucker. But what I got a question of is, so I'm confused though, because it doesn't seem to me like there's necessarily anything wrong with wanting to have a stepdad, is there? In the picture?
Not at all. No, that's the only option she has.
She trapped PJ.
That's what I'm saying. Brittany Renner specifically is going about it in a malicious way.
We spoke about the Brittany thing.
I'm not disagreeing that she played that fool, right?
Okay.
But
she's looking for another fool.
But exactly, Ron.
We gotta actually
that's the problem.
Revisit. We gotta revisit the PJ situation any fucking way, right? Because there's a good point that was brought up to me, and that was, how do you know what was going on in their relationship?
What do you mean?
So she obviously got with him. She scouted him.
She preyed on him.
Yeah, she
when he was at Kentucky.
Yeah, she was scouting. She was in the NBA scout team. But so she fucking gets with him or whatever, gets pregnant, they split. We automatically just assumed that happened because she was trying to get the check, right? But how do we know he wasn't cheating on her and she had enough of it? How do we know that he wasn't just like inattentive or wasn't even there in the first place? Like, how do we know what their relationship was to be able to cast judgment on their relationship and the fact that it ended? Now,
I think people were casting judgment because she made that video saying that she would get an NBA player to impregnate her.
Because there's NBA players are stupid.
Yeah, and then she said she would leave them and get a check.
She said athletes are stupid.
Oh, and then that's exactly what she did. I think that's why people were they were just going like, look at this video and then look at her life.
And
like, she must have also
the narrative behind it was that PJ wanted to work it out And she was just like, pretty much, nigga, no, I got you for what I need you for. And then she was like, I'm not gonna let you see your daughter. I think he has a daughter or son. Son. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you see your son. And she's pretty much like,
that's when it went viral because
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
able to see his son.
Bitch, what the fuck?
She already made a bad narrative around her just by not letting him see his son.
Right.
Yeah. Again, I don't know what happened in the relationship. I don't know if I'm not trying to defend her or anything like that. I still think it was like skeezy what happened. You feel me? I thought the whole situation was a little
skeezy.
She steal your money.
You feel me? It wouldn't have been something that I would have wanted myself per se, but we don't know. And I think we jumped to a lot of conclusions there. And so there could have been something where maybe he was in the wrong. Could have been. And so if that's the case, then that would be justified on her behalf to be able to do that. And then for her to go out and say, look, I'm ready for a stepdaddy. I'm ready for somebody, a real man, to step in and help me take care of this kid because I had a boy who I thought was ready to be a man, but he's not really ready to be a man. And we know there's a lot of boys out there. He's a young man, right? Dude's only 20 years old.
She ain't going.
But no matter what happens, you should never let a boy not see his, or a man not see his son. That's just
especially if he has enough sense to be playing in the NBA, he can see his son.
What you mean? Just because y'all broke up, you should not let him see his son.
The kid like 4 or 5 months.
Because
can the kid know his daddy first? Damn.
Hey.
Listen.
Hey.
Well, I'm not talking about her relationship. I'm just saying you should never hold a kid from their other parent for no damn reason.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to get across is we don't know if there's no damn reason. We don't know if that nigga has some other shit that he's doing behind the scenes that is not being released to us. We don't know that. We're assuming that his situation is like all the other situations,
God.
Right?
Here we
go.
Here we go.
Listen, hey, you know what?
It could be either way.
One nigga,
it could be either way.
One nigga is gonna be Willie. Listen, I hear
play
y'all.
Devil's advocate for sure.
I hear y'all.
Let's debate.
But check this out though, nigga. That bitch is trife. Just accept it.
I'm saying I was just asking questions, and y'all weren't answering the questions with any
I said it could be either way.
What was so wrong about the stepdaddy season thing? Everybody seemed to have a problem with the stepdaddy thing. What's wrong with the stepdaddy?
No, it's not. It's not that nigga's
nothing's wrong.
Right.
I just brought it to your attention. All I asked was, did you see what's going on? Did you see what's going on?
Nobody condemned her for wanting to stepdaddy. We just saying nobody's condemning her for her act. Yeah. Nobody's mad that she's a gold digger.
We just said, did you see it? Nothing's wrong with it.
We just saying,
I'm just saying, do you see what's in the news?
Bitch gold digging. We just saying, look at the action of her gold digging.
And why is that news? Like, why is that viral?
In the news right now.
But why would we like see it? You know what I mean? What would be the significance?
In the news. It's top news.
Because
she's an news.
It was literally posted
Instagram.
It was
that Instagram influencer.
Okay,
news. Brittany Renner.
This bitch just made it to top news.
The thing about it is the reason why it was top news because she was so vocal about
forgot about the Caldor fire, and they over here still.
She was vocal about it. She was like, "Yeah, I got that nigga, and that's what it is, and I'm finna get the next nigga." That's pretty much what she said.
Damn.
100%.
So,
and I live in the valley, so ain't no fires happening.
Imagine, right? Well, I mean, it's outrage from both sides. It's outrage from men and women. But I'm just saying, imagine if a man.
Wrong? Why'd you say excuse me?
Because this nigga Dom told me he's in the valley, ain't no fire. Excuse me, I'm over here.
Excuse me, I'm over here saving fires. My bad.
Sorry, Jerry, I cut you off. What was that last part?
It's just like she's just so vocal about it, so therefore in turn that's why it's a viral thing, because she's vocal and it's not necessarily society, it's not accepted by society for a woman to be a gold digger, even though it's like, you know, whatever. She's just being vocal about it.
Because, you know, I think yeah, she probably don't got the amount of money that nigga got. But here's the thing, ain't he fresh in the league? So he can't have that much money if he fresh in the league like that, right? He can't be Steph Curry balling.
He ain't got no max contract.
He on his rookie contract, right?
Let's see.
So I'm sure he's making way more money than she is.
Be
Let's
one
just
day
throw
ball.
that out there.
Huh? What'd you say?
I'm sure he's making way more money than she is.
No doubt, no doubt at all. No doubt at all. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, he's definitely on his rookie contract, but he
so he may
he's
not
a
be
lotto
making money
pick.
today, but he'll be making money one day if everything.
No, he said he's a lottery pick, so that man probably got signed.
I mean, even if you get a lottery, you're not getting meals like, I don't know, maybe I could be wrong. Maybe getting like 10, 15 mil over your contract.
Let's see. I'm about to see this nigga contract. I almost don't like the fact that you can look this shit up. So he has a 4-year, $12 million contract.
Right. So he making $3 million a year. So he ain't got money like that.
Brittany Renner finna get $200,000 a year.
No, but here's the thing that I was gonna say is, from all the shit that she got, y'all think she got some money too? Look up Brittany Renner's net worth if you want to do that. You feel me? Because I'm saying she's not some broke bitch that came out of nowhere. It's like we obviously know who she is, so she got to have something.
I only knew about her because she fucked PJ Washington.
She finna hop on the child
like some Kim Kardashian shit.
They say that she's worth $500K.
I mean, $500K is not a little bit of money. I don't know any niggas in this group that's worth $500.
She may be worth $500K because she just had a baby by PJ Washington.
And
that's how that work.
Damn, so you think they cut checks that quick?
The niggas was paying
her. What do you mean? The baby been born for a couple months now. Yeah, that nigga's cutting checks.
Bro, she did not, but that wouldn't increase her net worth. 500,000. It wouldn't. Child support wouldn't give anything to her.
If they told her that she had to pay her child support $200,000 a year, how wouldn't that increase her net worth?
Because that's not her net worth.
How you know?
It's her income.
That's her income, ain't it?
This is my thing. This is my thing, right? This is my question. This is my question. Why the fuck do you need to pay $200,000 a year for a month for child support? What? How does it take $200,000 to raise a baby a month?
Nigga, you think that she's getting more in child support a month than this nigga's making in a year?
No way.
No, I'm saying like, so 200,000. 200,000 times that by 5, right?
That's just a percentage of his. Like
I can really help PJ Washington.
1,000 times that by 12 is how much? 2.4.
I can really help PJ Washington. PJ Washington, if you ever get catch of this, I can help you out. I know somebody that can help you out because $200,000 a month on child support is ridiculous. And when I say he can help you out, I put down everything.
How the fuck do you pay $200,000?
He gonna have her get assassinated.
We're about to
not at all.
Help you out.
Not at all. Not at all. It's all
end up in Wyoming.
$200K a month is crazy, dog. What are you doing with that money?
So listen, like I said, you just
$10K a month is crazy.
Jerry,
she putting $150K in savings.
What, Willie? What you gotta say?
So you just said that he's making $3 million a year, right, on his rookie contract.
Yes,
she's getting 200.
How could she be getting $2.4 million a year from him out of his $3 million?
That's what the fucking shit says, dog.
No, it's not. That cannot be what it says.
He said no.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
It. He's reading it.
It says Brittany Renner's getting $200,000 a month in child support. Where are you reading that at?
Nigga, I'm reading this on the fucking first
the internet
that I clicked. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna type it in. PJ. Yeah, right. PJ Washington child support.
PJ Washington.
Another one. Everything that I type in PJ Washington child support, I see 200,000.
200,000 a month or 200,000? Because 200,000 a month and 200,000 a year are completely different, nigga.
That's true. This is true. This is 100% But I read that first one I said, the first one that I read was, nigga, check it out. If the rumors were true, it says if the rumors true, he would be making. So, no, wait. First of all, this says he'll make $14 million over the next 2 NBA seasons, which is whatever. If the rumors are true, Washington would. Peter Washington says it's not true, but everything else says he's been making, or that he's got to pay $200,000 a month. This website.
That makes absolutely no sense.
Right.
I was about to say,
right.
Dr. Dre's paying $200,000 a month, and Dr. Dre got way more money than PJ Washington.
That is asinine, bro. He is not paying $200,000 a month in child support to Brittany Renner for their fucking 4-month-old baby on his rookie contract at 21 years old, whatever this nigga. No, bro. That is no.
All I'm saying is that everywhere that I'm reading,
them endorsement deals.
So the second website is also saying that he's denying that it's 200,000, but that doesn't mean that he's just because he's denying it don't mean that it ain't true. Because
they probably added a couple zeros. This nigga probably paying 2,000 a month or some shit.
He probably paying 20,000.
It's some regular dudes paying 2,000. So even show ain't paying.
Right, exactly. But whatever though.
That goes back.
Why does Nicky gotta pay child support? He's an NBA player. Like
because he has to support the child, or else he'll be considered a deadbeat.
Yeah, what do you mean, bro?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Give him the baby. He's more friendly.
Why does he?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Because he didn't take his son. That's why, Jerry. Because he didn't go to court and he didn't take his son. That's why. Let's keep it 100 now.
Because he didn't go. Because he didn't
go to court and take his son. Y'all men out here better start going to court and making these women pay. You feel like they did you dirty the same way they can go to court and make you pay. You better do the same.
You just got to jump on it first.
That's crazy. No,
I ain't got no kids, so y'all better take that part too, because I ain't know that.
Oh yeah, that's huge. Yeah, but yeah,
plays a big part.
Chimes in.
So real quick, let's wrap this up with this one question. This question is for Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Jerry.
Here we go.
Would you wife Amber Rose?
No.
Let
me think about this.
Yeah, you just answered firing from the hip, nigga.
Right.
Is that
fire?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, because you know why? What that's gonna do for me.
What is that gonna do for you, Jerry?
He's like, you see what happened to 21 Savage?
that shit's gonna give me way more exposure than I've ever had in my life.
Oh, so you gonna use her?
I'm not using her. I'm
not
using her. I'm aware of what comes with that. I'm aware of what comes with it. I'm aware that what comes with it.
Okay. So you're not with her because you love her. You're just wifing her because of what come with it.
Right.
I don't know Amber Rose to love her. But you asked me would I wife her.
Well, if you wife somebody, wouldn't you want to love them?
Wife.
So isn't that kind of whatever that kind of question is? Isn't that like how is that? That's kind of.
I'm just asking how you would want how you would want your relationship to be, bro. It ain't no whatever type.
Well,
of question.
I would like to love. I would like to love her if I'm a wifer, but I also understand that me wifing her gives me mad exposure.
Very true. Very true.
All right, let's switch gears a little bit here. Talk a little bit about politics. So.
Let's get it.
Nigga sound like he take his medicine or something.
Them politics.
What did he say? What she say? What's the meme? Joe, they're realizing we're not doing shit, Joe. They're realizing we're not doing shit, Joe.
In a world where robots are assassinating people and Joe Biden is going to get ice cream in the middle of a speech.
Oh my God. So that shit was real, huh?
Yeah, this nigga stopped and was like, "Oh, my wife's talking. Let me go get some ice cream."
There's no way that was real.
That was not real.
There's no way that was real. Absolutely no way that guy fucking.
It was.
And the fact that they put the ice cream truck sound overlay, like, come on, guys.
It seemed like it was something he wanted to do. Like, it was supposed to happen. It didn't seem like anybody was like, "Oh, why is he doing that?"
That's crazy.
It didn't seem like somebody said, why is he doing that?
So to get into this, there was some shit that happened. So there's two things we want to talk about. First thing is I want to quickly go over this US debt default. So y'all are aware, obviously, we've had a fucking pandemic going on for the last couple of years here. There's been a lot of money allocated to the relief of said pandemic for the people of this nation and across the globe. There's been a lot of money that's been spent on some fucking bullshit as well. I'm not going to go too far into all that shit. But now it's coming up on the end of the fiscal year 2021 is September 30th, meaning that there's a push right now to increase the debt limit of the US to avoid defaulting, right, on essentially the loan from the American people. So the reason I wanted to talk about this is because this directly affects us, right? It affects Americans, but us in general. And yeah,
this isn't the first time this has happened as well. Just to throw that out there.
It's not the first time it's happened. It's also not one political party's complete fault. There's blame on both sides. But currently there's a push for this $3.5 trillion spending bill that
infrastructure.
Is it the infrastructure deal?
I would think it is, because they haven't actually passed it. What they did was Joe Biden gave it the okay. So Congress is still looking at it like, all right, so if we're going to pass this, we want this then. And other people are like, well, then fuck y'all, we want this. Right. You know how that goes.
Yeah. So, well, okay, they're trying to get that. They're trying to get that passed. In order to get that passed, though, they need to increase the debt limit, right? Mm-hmm. And right now, Republicans are not willing to do that because they're saying, hey, listen, there's way too much money that's been allocated to fucking all this shit. We need to stop our spending. Now, despite whoever it's on, the fact that there's so much debt accumulated that is we're just fucking sitting on top of it, right? Is worrisome, because at some point somebody got to pay up, right? At some point somebody got to pay up. And the way that they always try to spin it is by getting you to buy in to the most charitable aspect of it, right? Or the most heartwarming aspect of it. So they'll say things like, yo, we're going to give X billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars to childcare, right? We're going to help all these parents who are suffering from the pandemic and don't have a way to get their kids in childcare. And, we're going to make pre-K universal.
We're going to tax the rich too.
We're going to tax the rich. So
they're going to pay their equal share.
Right. We talked about that the other day with AOC wearing that tax the rich shit, I think. And the money's coming from somewhere. Rich people ain't paying the taxes, right? We know that. If you're rich, you're smart when it comes to money. And if you're smart when it comes to money, you know how to avoid paying for money that you don't have to pay for, right? So the shit just gets passed down. I don't know if any of y'all... I'm
telling y'all right now, we don't make enough in taxes to pay what we actually owe. Like the money that the American citizens on their own have in taxes is not enough. We are borrowing money from China.
Borrow money from China, huh?
that had niggas like
had to bring in the Chinese, huh?
Those goddamn Chinamen.
No, but
take the Cardinals.
But yeah, no. So I'm saying somebody's got to pay it, right? We got to pay that shit at some point, or we're gonna go into debt, or we're gonna default. And then the country is going to go, like Dom has referenced before, is like go into the stock market crashes. We go into a recession. All this shit happens. Fucking the only people that affects is us. Right. So again, I bring all this up because this is important information. Niggas need to prepare themselves for situations like this, because there could come a time when you don't have a job, or you don't have, a source of income, or you have to rely on your savings, or worse, the worst case scenario is your dollar is worth shit, right? The dollar is worth absolutely nothing, which right now it's not actually worth anything. We fucking are playing around with the idea that it is, and but it could come back to haunt us sooner than later. And I think there's a lot of blame to be placed on, like Dom referred to, like I don't know actually if you did, but Congress and shit like that.
Oh yeah, the bullshit.
The shit is heavy. And I know y'all don't follow that shit. I know y'all don't, look into it too much. I don't even look into it enough, right? But from what I do know, the shit that I do know about it, I can kind of see the writing on the wall. So,
because what it comes down to is like you said, the allocation of the money. We all talk day in, day out about, oh, I'm not going to pay taxes if they were putting the money there. And I wish I had more say in where they put the money. Yeah. Well, this is when you have those times to say. This is when you call those Congress leaders and all these people that are supposed to be our representatives and tell them, hey, get your ass off fucking vacation. Get your ass down to fucking Washington and do your job, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to pay more attention to politics, right?
The same shit happened in 2008, bro. That's all I'm going to say on that part. And we were in fucking high school, and I remember that shit.
They need to grab a sack, dude. You know what I'm saying? Spark it up, light it.
Do you guys trust politicians? Why? Or if you do, why? And if not,
ones that smoke. Ones that smoke, yeah.
Oh man, I'm not necessarily well informed enough to say. Okay, so I'll put it to you like this, right?
It's just, do you trust politicians?
No,
First, do you trust them?
So.
No. Why do you not trust politicians?
I've seen politicians lie. I've seen they sell you dreams. They sell you dreams and they fucking lie.
It's true. A lot of people lie.
They lie to you. And I think
at the end of the day, a politician's job is always
make it sound good.
Yes, but it's always going to be a conflict of interest because you have to think about what's in the best interest for you, but your job is to think of what's in the best interest of the people. And politicians are always going to do what's in the best interest of them.
Yeah, you're never going to actually put someone ahead of you, right? Like, who actually puts somebody else ahead of them? I mean, aside from maybe your kid, but even then, you're not putting your kid ahead of you.
Exactly.
Right?
I'm not going to be like, Marlboro can't give me this money.
Listen, if a parent has a kid, right? A parent obviously has a kid, and they are like, yo, I want what's best for my kid. I want my kid to be happy, right? Because if their kid is happy, more likely they're going to feel some sort of happiness. Selfishly, they'll feel more happy, right? So you always have to think you're never putting somebody else ahead of you. Doesn't matter who it is. You always put yourself first. Right?
Yeah.
So same thing with politicians. They never thinking about us. They're thinking about what's best for them and the people that they owe. That's it. I owe you this favor because you helped me get to this point.
Mm-hmm.
And so now
all those promises.
Right.
Those people that put those donations. And
Ron's talking without his mouth moving.
I'm glad his voice and data is amazing.
Say it again, Ron. Say it again. What'd you say?
Pretty much they're gonna help out those people that, like, you know, saying the big backers that backed them
for sure
for their campaigns. And
definitely, yeah.
100%.
Oh, you threw me that lob a couple years ago for me to get in office. Don't worry, pal. I got your back. Don't worry.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah.
Remember that $500,000 you gave to my campaign? I told you.
Yeah.
And I tucked three in my pocket.
What about
that's how people crimes disappear.
Crimes disappear?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
See, look at Petito.
We'll go ahead and erase this off your record.
I got you.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Because
erase what? What are you talking about?
Donated so much. You well connected.
We'll erase this off your record. Yeah. Erase what? What are you even talking about? Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Don't you wish you had friends in high places, though?
Of course.
Why don't you become that friend in the high place?
Yeah, Willie.
I mean, perhaps, maybe one day, maybe not politically, but I plan to be in a high place.
Nigga, I need a party, nigga.
Why do you need a pardon now? What are you planning on doing? What do you plan on doing?
Some shit. I need you to pardon me, bro. You got me or what?
I need a presidential pardon, my nigga.
Jerry's like, I plan on robbing this bank on this day.
I truly believe anybody that wants to be president, if you want to be president, not if you end up president. Like some people might end up president because it's like, yo, this is what's best. But if you want to be president, you're a fucking psychopath.
Have you guys seen Designated Survivor?
No.
I saw the trailer for it.
So long story short, it's what Willie just said about pretty much how this nigga was like the 15th man available to become president and everybody dies. And he pretty much did not want to be president, but he became president and he was hella dope because he was like independent.
Right.
He was like, I'm not either side. I'm doing what's best because I don't even want this shit, nigga.
Right.
So,
Right. Exactly. And if you want to be president, you have a reason why you want to be president. And I don't want you to be president. Plain and simple, in my view. But
I mean, slowly but surely, being the president is starting to look like a dictatorship in its own right.
Well, because now, like, and that's the thing, the shit was designed to limit powers, but you can't limit powers if you, like, now the game's been figured out. You need a 2 to 3 majority. If you have 2 of the 3 branches of government, you win, right? You get all your shit passed, you get all your shit going. That is not supposed to happen. Right. But it's fucking happening. And the reason why it's happening is because we got a bunch of people who are not well versed in politics that are like, yo, hey, come vote for me. And they're like, okay, cool. I'm going to come vote for you. But then that person has nefarious intentions and then the shit goes to shit.
Let me give you some burgers and fries if you just vote for me.
Yeah. So weird how people bribe people.
I just saw, I can't say it because we'll freaking get whatever, but for the shot, they were like, yeah, if you come take the shot in New York, we'll give you some burger and fries. And the mayor was like, yeah, look at these fries. Aren't these some good fries? Look at this burger. It's a great burger. I was like, what?
It's a shame, bro. People be willing to just... We know somebody who just went, a couple people just went and got the vax so they could go to a football game or some shit like that, no?
Stupid.
That's what niggas did.
Couple of them.
I don't know. I don't get how they wouldn't do it for their family, but they do it for their Raiders.
Y'all know who I'm talking about, right?
No.
Oh, he said the Raiders, so he knows.
I'm pretty sure. Real specific.
I'm pretty sure I know who that is, but
so
then you gotta be vaccinated to go to the games.
So y'all won't get vaccinated ever?
In Vegas.
Depends. If I got a job and they were like, bro, you gotta get that vaccine, I'm like, I gotta do what I gotta do.
For a job?
Just start flipping houses.
Especially if a job I want. Yeah.
Really?
Just start flipping houses.
It's interesting. You're willing to do what you wouldn't do otherwise for something that you want to do.
Yeah.
Be your own boss.
All that shit you be preaching.
No, he didn't.
It doesn't stop me from being my own boss.
Well, that shit flies out the window.
Well,
wow.
You stop making decisions for yourself.
How did I not make the decision
for somebody else?
How did I not make the decision to go get the job?
Well, what Ron's trying to say is
the decision to not take the shot. You're bending over backwards for somebody else when you just be your own boss.
No, I'm telling you that I'm making a decision to take the shot if I want to get that specific job that I say I want.
You're right. You're making the decision, but you're not making the decision because you would have otherwise made that decision. You're making it because somebody else is requiring you to make that decision.
Oh, yeah. I'm only making it because the government.
That's what Ron was trying to say. You're not making the decision because Dominic Barnes wants to be vaccinated. You're making the decision because Dominic Barnes wants a job, and therefore Dominic Barnes has to be vaccinated. So
if the job requires me to be vaccinated, yeah.
Yeah, but that's what he's trying to say is like, then you're like, he's saying, go be your own boss, right? Like, you don't have to.
I'm doing that right now, right?
But not if you went for the job. I don't know.
Are there niggas on this podcast that had jobs?
Dang.
Do they got
your job tell you right now that you got to get vaccinated? You gonna quit? That boy E was falling asleep.
Needed some water.
Let me go eat some food.
All right.
We got some gummies.
Yeah, I think we should probably. Oh,
Gotta.
yeah. I think we can say that for the next one.
You want to wrap that up?
Gotta catch them all.
Yeah, we could wrap it up.
Bad.
We could wrap it up. You guys got anything else you guys want to talk about?
Yeah.
No, I already did
on the beat.
On the
I
beat.
did the robot shit.
You gotta end it on Jerry telling on himself.
I got one of
What
my
are you
topics.
doing, Jerry? What are you so?
I got one of my topics in B. Hey, B. Got one of my topics in B.
What's wrong with niggas?
Bro, we all got our topic. What are you talking about?
Oh, sleepy ass.
This nigga fell asleep for the last 4. He's talking about, hey, my topic got it.
That nigga E was looking straight at the camera like this.
Yo, let me do the outro real quick. All right. Yo, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Ignorant Intellect. We appreciate you. Thank you for the support. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, please take the time to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Shout it from the rooftops. The Ignorant Intellect is the dopest show on the fucking internet. We get
part of the gang.
Views a video, but it's good. It's
We like
good.
we like Braun in 03.
We like BET Uncut.
We like Braun in 03. We like Kobe in 98.
We like Comic View.
Just before the pop off started. Get in while we can still appreciate y'all. But no, on a serious tip, we really do want to thank everybody for tuning in, and we're gonna catch y'all in the next one.
If you're looking for your premium CBD hemp products, go ahead and find yourself over at hempforsale.store. That's hemp, the number 4 sale.store, and you can find your premium CBD and hemp products, all good from your flowers to your edibles to your topicals to your dilicets to your isolates. Again,
Hempforsale.store. Get your dillas.
Thanks. What's happening with you guys on the next one?
Distillates.
Peace.